This video guide will walk through what to do once you've added a sale to the system. So as soon as the sale is added, this is the page that you're presented with, which is the customer profile. Now, I'll talk through the customer page in more detail in a separate video because there's a lot of detail to cover in here. But probably one of the first things that you want to do once a sale is added is check the details of it and potentially send the bride a sales receipt. So to do that, you want to come here to the sales tab of the customer profile. Now here, you'll be able to see all of the items that are within the sale will be itemised here. So we have the wedding dress and the belt that I added in my sale. You then over here can view the actual sales receipt. Now if I click here to open the sales receipt, I can click view the sales receipt PDF. It gives me lots of different options, so you can choose what items show on the receipt, such as the employee, how the item has been fulfilled, any previous sales associated to that bride. You can get it to hide any outstanding payments, or you can add them on. So I'm going to add mine. Sorry, that's hidden, so I'm going to get it to show any payments we've got. You can add the terms and conditions, and you can get it to show any item notes that we put in. You can also see here, these are the notes that we added in the sale in the payment section. I'm going to now go ahead and I'm going to view that receipt. So you'll then see it will open up, and if I just zoom in a little bit so you can see slightly clearer, we can see it will pull across your logo and store information. We have the sales assistant that made the sale, we've got the bride's name, customer number and sale number. We have the wedding date, and then we have the items within the sale. So you can see this one was the wedding dress, so I did the white and rose colour variation, size 30. I added the order notes, dress to come in sleeves, an extra tulle layer. And then we can also see the belt that I added on. You can see that the dress was to be in order and that the belt was from stock. You can also see the discount I applied of £100, and you can see the subtotal and then the tax applied as well. So it gives you the full breakdown down here. So you can see that payment has been made of £465 and the balance is £465. I also then included the outstanding payment plan, so the bride can then have a copy and they can see when those payments are due. And you can see here where those comments in the payment section were added in. If I then scroll down, you can see here you have an option to add a signature, and then you also have a footer down here. Now, what commonly happens is, generally speaking, we get you to write something here, something lines of, "Thank you for your recent purchase. By signing here, you agree to the terms and conditions of your boutique name." And what you can then do is you can actually upload your terms and conditions into My Bridal. So they'll sit underneath the sales receipt here, so it all becomes part of one document. And therefore, when they then sign the sales receipt, it becomes part of one kind of legally binding document. So in order to then go ahead and add that signature, what you would do is you would come here and you can click on the add signature option. Now, if you're using like an iPad or even a laptop, a device in the store that the bride can sign it on, then that's great. Or you also have the option to send them a link, which means they will then be able to click the link that you send them, open up the receipt and sign it digitally that way. But I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a signature, and if I click save, that will then go ahead and that will add to the sales receipt. So I can then open it up again and you will see that the signature has now been added to that receipt. You can then download the receipt, or you can print it if you'd like to give them a paper copy, or you can set the system up so when the sale is added, it actually sends them the receipt automatically. It will send them a link to access it. So you can set that up by adding a template and an autoflow, which you can see in the help guides for autoflows. And that will then mean as soon as the sale is put through, the bride will have a copy of her receipt.